Gymshark is a fitness clothing e-commerce brand, and basically what we do is we provide fitness clothing for people to reach their full incredible potential. We ship to over 130 countries and we have a really big social media community. Engagement is a big factor for us because that literally gives us a representation of how our community are accepting the content it is that we're creating. So that's the number one thing. We look at the growth rate of our followers as well to understand how many new potential customers that we're building in. We're also looking at things like shares, mentions, what's our influence in the wider side of things. We want to start to get the Gymshark brand out.
Most highlighted channel at the moment is Instagram. So we have 1.8 million followers on our main account and 850,000 currently on our Gymshark women account. Being able to use Simply Measured to look at the analytics behind both those channels is really important.
One of the things we used to do all the time is Instagram was our main focus, and then everything else was basically a version of what we did on Instagram. But now what we wanted to identify is how do we give each platform its own voice? And to be able to do that, we actually had to start from scratch.
We might see fans react differently to a campaign on Twitter than to the same campaign on Instagram. And by using Simply Measured, we can see what our tone of voice needs to be on each channel and make sure that we're delivering the right message and wording it in a way that those fans want to see it or read it.
For example, things like Pinterest. At the start, when I started it had 0 followers, and then within a year it had 400 followers, but now we're just shy of 40,000 followers, simply because we understood what it is that the audience is actually interacting with. So Simply Measured was one of the reasons why Pinterest as a platform has had more focus and also has had the success that it's had.
The way the tool has impacted the strategy is looking at the information and reading the information really closely. So we're able to literally go through and see what's worked very well. So we can look at campaigns that have had a really good reaction with fans, and then we can look at what element of that campaign we can use in the next campaign to make that a success as well.
The mechanism behind what drives that data is really phenomenal. However, from the outside, it's really easy to understand, and literally we were able to get other departments from the organizations using Simply Measured just because it was that easy for them to do it.
The biggest problem we have in the digital community team is time. So we need to be able to make sure we are communicating to fans each campaign and each new release. Using Simply Measured to really help us with time and have all our reporting in one space was really important for us.
You don't want to be caught up in admin. So you want to make sure that you're maximizing your time working on what it is that you want to do, which is the content side of things. And then based on what you're doing, something in the background is basically gathering all the insights that you need. The biggest change is all about efficiency. So it's all about saving our time, making sure that we maximize on what it is that we're actually doing, and letting Simply Measured do the analytics for us.
By using Simply Measured, you can save a lot of time and you can see the overall social media strategy and how well it's working.
What are you waiting for?